AIESEC is a not-for-profit and non-governmental organization which is present in 126 countries and territories. AIESEC is the world's largest youth organization, and it continues to establish itself through the contribution of its members. AIESEC prides itself on its impact on youth since its beginning in 1965 through volunteering projects and internship opportunities abroad. AIESEC opportunities are aimed towards the UN's 2030 Global Goals for Sustainable Development. The person being interviewed today is Sevinj Humbatova, National Director of Talent Management and Organizational Development of AIESEC UAE. Originally an AIESEC member in Azerbaijan, she will be in the UAE for a year to expand AIESEC in the country. Humatova is now in charge of representing UAE in several international AIESEC conferences along with her fellow members. Hello, thank you so much for joining us today. Now, my first question I wanted to ask you is, AIESEC operation started this July, so it's been about 3 months. What has been the impact of AIESEC in the UAE at the moment, in these few months?
Alright, so during these 3 months, we actually started to work on expanding the AIESEC in UAE. So we managed to expand into the 2 cities, which is Dubai and Sharjah. And right now we increased from 15 members to 80 members. And all these 80 members are getting their leadership experiences. So our focus right now is actually developing the local chapters. And this is what we are doing.
So how is the approach been, the response by the youth over here, related to your volunteer projects, your internship opportunities? What has been the response by these members over here?
Alright, so this is actually a very interesting question because we've been very surprised that market actually welcomed us very friendly, and even though we are new to the market, a lot of people, they just applied and they were really interested in our product. So as US as well has a lot of period of time for the winter vacation, around the 4 weeks, which is actually perfectly suits to us. A lot of people want to go abroad and wants to volunteer abroad and to expand their horizons of the views and actually to do something extra to commit to the society. So it was actually pleasantly surprising to know for us that Youth in UAE is very active and they want to move to do something different, not just to study but as well to make us impact into the societies.
Okay, so since the response has been so good, how is AIESEC changing the boundaries right now in skills development? How is it developing the youth of today?
All right. So, as you know, AIESEC is the leadership-based organization. So the main thing that we develop in youth is the leadership, and how we develop it is from the practical experiences. So, yeah, you do have, for example, teamwork inside of your university, but it's just a group work. It's not a teamwork actually, because when it's a teamwork, you have one purpose, you have one goal, and you strive for that. You create your action plans, and all these practical experiences you can get from AIESEC, and while working on one project, for example. As well, we are changing the views on the actually how youth can be developing their skills, not only from the theoretical part but from the practical part. Yes, you do study that, but how you can implement that already during your studies year, so when you will graduate you will be more appealing for your employees. So all these kind of actual extracurriculum activities we provide to the youth to expand their skills.
Alright, so I know that you will be here only for a year. You'll be leaving back to Azerbaijan in July. So do you feel that, the operations have been going very excellent at the moment? Do you feel that once you leave, the operations might falter back a little bit with your absence?
So one of the features of AIESEC is that I really love that we have only 1 year to make this impact. So you're trying to be very extra proactive, you work sometimes 24/7 just to make something really visible during this 1 hour. And one of my priorities is actually to leave a succession plan and to have a successors after me. So obviously we work on the sustainability of an organization that, okay, right now I'm here, I will educate everybody who has the potential to follow up on with all operations, and when I leave it doesn't matter, because for us as AIESEC we don't care who is actually the leader, we care what we do. So I'm not the special person, I'm just the person who has the commitment. So whoever has the commitment and wants to develop themselves and develop the UAE can be instead of me. So my plan is actually to create this succession plan and to give it up a lot of opportunity for everybody to develop themselves by being on these kind of opportunities.
And did you know that AIESEC, like there was an impact of AIESEC 3 years ago, like here in Sharjah, but it did falter back, like it did stop in like a very short time. So what is your community doing at the moment that's different from theirs, and you feel that it's actually going to make us stay, like make the community stay in the future?
Yeah. Well, there is such kind of quote that right people and right time. Unfortunately, at that moment was wrong people on the right time, and that didn't click, so it didn't work out very well. But right now, what we do also focus on emiratization of the UAE, AIESEC in UAE, because we do believe that the actual local youth has a lot of potential, but just it's not, let's say, explored and discovered yet. So we want to break all these boundaries and all the stereotypes about the youth in UAE, that it's only, for example, foreigners are active or youth and local youth is not that active. We want to bring them together and to show how they can cooperate together and to bring this actual cross-cultural dialogue inside of the country, and by this to fasten the processes and to make something different that has been actually done in the past 3 years.
So like I said, you've been here for you're going to be here for 1 more year. How are you contributing personally to the AIESEC UAE movement here?
Okay, so if you talk personal about me, my job description includes the HR, and as well I'm responsible for outgoing exchange program. So what I do, I basically send people on volunteering internships abroad from 4 to 6 weeks by giving them chance to live out this, independent 4 weeks outside of their country, outside their comfort zone, by challenging all their limits and coming back with totally different view on the world, view of how they can actually see their lives in the future, and to become more solution oriented, more empowered, more having the more of the world citizenship. These kind of criteria, this kind of features you are getting actually throughout these internships, and then when you're coming back you want to do something different for your society as well, and you're helping other people to go on these internships.
Right, so you're doing this on a completely voluntary basis. What motivates you every morning to get up and work towards this goal?
All right. This question, I think I faced this question like a million times from the first day that I came. The main thing that motivates me, money is important thing, I know, but for the millennials right now, it's not the money that motivates you, it's the purpose, it's the passion that you have in your work. So as being a part of the Generation Z, the purpose makes me wake up every morning, and the belief that yes, I'm doing something that works. I will never be 21 anymore, and I will have a chance, to get money, to earn money at my 25, 26. I have my education and everything, but I'm never gonna be that young and that energetic. So this is something that develops my personal skills and soft skills impossibly a lot, and I'm getting my cultural actually experience by being here. So this is something totally different for me, and I'm enjoying it. The main thing, I'm enjoying it so much that I feel myself that I'm working, honestly.
And so what have you learned? Like, how has AIESEC impacted you as a person?
How AIESEC impacted me. I basically discovered myself because in Azerbaijan, you kind of have your agenda of your life. Okay, you graduated your high school, then university, then master degree, then maybe work, getting married, kids and stuff. And I wanted to have something different. I didn't want to have, this scheduled life. So when I joined AIESEC, I realized that there are so many other opportunities and so many other ways of living your life and doing something that really works, not just to work and waking up and just for money, but doing something that you really enjoyed. And I discovered my passions, I discovered what I would like to do in my life, and why for example, I've studied hospitality, why I'm studying this, why I chose this. So it gives you a lot of self-reflection and self-understanding that then helps you to understand this world around you.
Now, AIESEC is the world's largest youth organization. It's present in about 126 countries. Now, how is AIESEC different from other youth organizations over here?
So as I told you, we do provide with the internships abroad, but it's not what we do. We do develop leadership, because this is the only thing that we know. No matter what kind of issue you have, it can be ending the poverty or quality of education, gender equality, you will always need a leader who will tackle this problem. So we place our confidence in youth that they are right now the main power that can tackle any issue, any problem. And in order to tackle this, you need to know how to be a leader. So that's why we are focusing on the leadership skills and developing the leaders, because we do believe that a leadership can be developed in every person around the world, and why not in UAE to have a lot of more and more leaders.
Right, so what message would you like to give to the youth here in the UAE?
That these years are the most important years of your life, these 4 or 5 years, and try to use it as much as possible. Don't worry, you will have time to watch this Game of Thrones series, you will still have time to play different games, to make to learn playing anything and stuff, but you will never gonna be that energetic and that free enough and fearless enough to do crazy things as changing the world, because people who actually believe that they can change the world, they are crazy enough to accept it, as Steve Jobs said. So yeah, just live your life, enjoy it, and try to seize every opportunity that you have around you, and yeah, join AIESEC.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.